Our owners are Alex and Audrey. Audrey is, she's worked in the aerospace industry for a long time, and my wife, Alex, was an occupational therapist, but they both met through an organization called Therapeutics, which trains service dogs. And they were talking one night about how it would be a really cool idea if they were able to go and have a glass of wine or have a beer and hang out in a dog park while their dogs socialized. And it happened about 3 years ago, and they came up with the idea, and then some stuff came up with building and all that kind of stuff, but we're finally up and running. But really, it was their brainchild, based off of other parks that we've seen in other parts of the United States. But we really saw that Tulsa needed something, as far as an indoor-outdoor dog park with regulated play and a bar and all that kind of stuff. So that's kind of how it came about. As far as we know, this was a fan manufacturing facility. I worked at Marshall for 10 years, and so I drove past it every day coming to work, and that was one of those kind of things. It just kind of fell into their lap. It's actually owned by the Center for Individuals with Physical Challenges, and they've been great landlords and have allowed us to kind of have full reign and do whatever we need to do. But it's been a good time. Obviously, with construction, there's always setbacks and everything like that. But we're happy with the spot. We have 1.5 acres outside, 7,000 square feet of conditioned space inside for the dogs, especially when it gets cold. Be a place, an all-season place for your dog to come and play. So my emphasis is definitely on local craft beer. I love that community at Marshall. One of my favorite things was after the day was done, we'd go and hang out with these other breweries that were around us. Specifically, the guys at Heirloom, Cabin Boys, American Solera, all them. It's been really nice to kind of keep that community going, and seeing a lot of those people come to our place and kind of continue on that thing. My emphasis is on local craft beer. I do offer some other options just to kind of make sure everyone gets what they want, but my emphasis is on as local as possible. We're having our Oktoberfest. We're going to have all local Oktoberfest on for that event this upcoming Saturday, and we're really excited about that. So I think it's really just kind of a continuance of that community that I was fond of in the brewing community, and I want that kind of to continue on here. But the only thing is you get to bring your dog and play with them, which is kind of a nice little bonus as well. But we always say people are free to come in here and hang out. If you bring your dog, all we require is some basic vaccine records. But beyond that, it's a minimal fee to get in during the week. It's $10 if you bring your dog, and $12 on the weekend. We also offer full daycare. We've been having a lot of people come and work remote during the day, which is great. So if you want to come in the morning, you pay $10 and you can come and hang out at the bar. I've got full coffee service, mimosas in the morning if you're into that kind of thing. But other than that, we have all food from Lambrusco's, which is great. They've been a great partner with us. So you can come here, get a bite to eat, have a coffee in the morning, and just sit here and work while your dogs are being taken care of outside. The cool thing is that our park is fully monitored. So we have staff out there that's been trained by a company called Dog Gurus, and they are there to protect your dog and make sure that their play is, safe and regulated. So you never have to worry about anything when you're here with us. Most of our beers are going to be local. Like I said, we do carry some of the bigger name brands just to give people options. Right now, I do have a Lucre side pull faucet, if people are familiar with that. And that's always changing, so I have rotating things through it. Right now, I'm actually I'm pushing Coors through it, which is kind of blasphemous, I guess, in the brewing community for some things. But I'm just keeping it fun, keeping things kind of new. But other than that, most of our beers are going to be from Oklahoma, but more specifically Tulsa breweries. And then my canned options, I have many from Tulsa, many from Oklahoma City. Again, keeping that emphasis on local craft beer as much as I can, while also sprinkling in some of my favorites, Sierra Nevada, Bell's, that kind of thing as well. So I want the options for everybody. The great thing about us is we are a one-stop shop for anything dog-related. As soon as you walk through the door, we have you check in. We have an app which makes that process very easy. If you're app-averse or not really wanting to do that, we can also take care of you at the front desk, no problem. After you check in, you hand your dog off to our park attendants, and you can either go out there and hang out with them, grab a beer, or let them take care of your dog for you. Also, anybody that comes in, we have a full-service dog bath that anybody can use for free. We do sell shampoo, but if you bring your own shampoo, you can use that any single time you want. And we also offer spot training. So if you want to come in and have someone work with your dog on some basic obedience stuff, we can do that as well. So, but the big thing is having the bar to be able to come in and, you yourself relax while your dog, runs outside and lets off some steam.